It's showtime.
Hey, welcome to the Compassionate Haters Survivor Podcast, the only Survivor podcast for compassionate haters. My name is Jake Scheidel. Each week I ask my best friend, Thomas Powell, if he did indeed watch a certain reality show. And today, it's a special day. Hey, Thomas, how's it going today?
Merry Christmas to you,
And a Merry
sir.
Christmas to you.
We watched a movie that does not feature The Miz, but what if it did? Wouldn't that be great?
What if The Miz was the running man?
That'd be a lot worse movie, but I think we could have The Miz be like one of the hunters or something like that.
Yeah, he would be perfect in that role, actually. Thomas, do you want to just get into it? Do you want to celebrate Christmas?
I came to play, there's a price to pay. Time for you to get down on your knees.
Yes. The hunters are in place. The fuse is lit. It's only a matter of time.
This year's Christmas movie was, of course, The Running Man, the 2025 version. It's good.
It is good. We did an episode covering the Arnold
original
Schwarzenegger one, and of course at the beginning of we have the It's Showtime line.
Yes, I was so hoping they were going to say It's Showtime, but
they never did.
There was a line similar later. This movie was released November 14th, 2025. The most recent movie we've ever covered.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think we've ever covered something that was in theaters.
Yeah. How old would you have been November 14th, 2025?
I'm so glad you asked, Jake. I was 34 years old.
I would have been 34 years old as well. Yeah, this was only like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, this is not that long. It was right before Thanksgiving that we saw this in theaters.
It's like, how old am I now? Okay, so what is, as it is Christmas, what is this movie's connection to The Miz? They're both.
Is there anyone from Ohio in this movie?
Ooh, good call. Probably. Glenn Powell gives Ohio energy.
I think he's from Texas, but still, yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, I think we already said he would have been one of the great hunters.
Yeah.
Glenn,
you know what? Former opponent of The Miz at some point, Glenn Jacobs. Also named Glenn Powell in this. Also
went on to be a politician just like Arnold Schwarzenegger, who was the original Running Man, and now this is also the Running Man. That's the connection.
So easy to make these connections.
Glenn Powell, yes, is from Austin, Texas. Went to the University of Texas at Austin. Dropped out. Why do you need to tell us that? Come on, Wikipedia. I don't think that matters. If you've dropped out of college, you still went to college, and I think that should count.
He's definitely following in the history of Richard Linklater casting guys who who show up frequently at University of Texas football games.
Oh, fun.
Because Matthew McConaughey does also.
Ben Richard Linklater.
Yeah.
So do you want to go through the plot?
Sure, yeah.
A lot happens.
It's a little bit different than the. I guess this is more based on the. It's a Stephen King novel, isn't it?
Yeah, originally.
This is a little more based on that than the Schwarzenegger one was.
Yeah, that's what they say. I've never read that or any book. So Ben Richards was fired for talking to a union rep. Movie's anti-union. Can you believe that?
Yeah. Well, 50% of the country is anti-union.
Yeah, apparently.
He says he's from the other 50%.
Mm-hmm. That's a good line. He has a sick kid. Of course, everybody has a sick kid in this fucking movie. What a trope, having sick kids all over the place.
I do like there's a point later in the movie where he's like, my kid was sick with the flu and I couldn't get the meds for it. I feel like you generally don't. I mean, I guess if it's really severe, you'd get some sort of meds for the flu, but wouldn't it just be some sort of fever reducer? You kind of just your body just kind of has to fight the flu off.
Well, what's the near future? Maybe the flu's different there.
You know what? You know what I say? They should have gotten their flu shots.
That's what I think. This podcast is anti-union, pro-flu shot.
Pro-flu shot. I got mine. They just gave it to me at work. Why didn't you do that?
Yeah, why didn't you do that, baby?
Yeah, your baby should have done that at work.
So he sees an ad for The Running Man and tells his daughter he'll never do that show. Which is like, the movie's called The Running Man.
Daddy's not that crazy.
Does he know what movie
Daddy
he's in?
is that crazy.
They go home and watch Speed the Wheel. What do you think of Speed the Wheel?
I like it. It's the, what was the name of the Sean? So Sean Hayes is the host of this.
Yeah, it was somebody, Gary Greenback?
Gary Greenback, yes. Sean Hayes, of course, everyone knows from, is it Smartless is the podcast that he's on, and of course TV's Will and Grace.
Yes, he's one of them.
Yeah, he was
right.
Jack, I think was the character he played on that.
Here's my issue with Will
Jack
and Grace.
and Karen, I think, were the supporting characters everyone liked way more than the main characters.
And why didn't they call it Jack and Karen then?
Yeah.
So they watched that movie. I did love that Arnold Schwarzenegger is the face on the currency.
Yes.
One of the best parts of this movie is the regular references to the original without being like, this is a sequel.
Yeah, it's just little stuff
Yeah.
that was nice. Yeah, the Arnold on the currency on the new bucks was fun.
Yeah, the constant referencing to season 1 as if like that was this show's just been running since then. What season did they say this was? I think they mentioned it at
29, I think.
But they kept saying 29 days, so because that was my instinct
Yeah, I don't
too,
know. Yeah, I don't remember off the top of my head.
I'm just trying to figure out what year, quote unquote, this took place. But I guess we saw what's her name's ID at some point. And
also, I will say, season 1 was the one that spoiler that Lee Pace went 29 days on. I believe because they always reference that was the person that went 29 days.
I did not pick up on that. I thought Arnold Schwarzenegger was the guy that made it 29 days. Okay, that makes more sense given the proposition at the end. Yeah. Cool. So I was wrong about that.
The thing that I want to know actually is whether Arnold's character's name is Ben Richards.
It is, yeah.
It is, okay, yeah.
Which makes me think, like, is he on the currency because of this show? Like, he became such a...
I think that you're overthinking this. I think that the Arnold Ben Richards does not exist in this universe. They just threw that on there as a fun little Easter egg.
I like my version better.
Okay.
He goes out to try for game shows and promises his wife it won't be The Running Man. Like, again, the movie's literally called The Running Man.
Like, I watched all these programs. The least anyone went home with was 75 new.
Yeah. Oh, I love the referencing to the currency, too.
New dollars.
New dollars. Because they're new dollar bills. Okay. So he goes to network building in the city. Great. Did you also love the very heavy Nazi imagery of everything with the network?
Yeah. I mean, it's
like, we're not even trying to hide this.
Yeah, it's like usual dystopian, like, fascist-looking stuff.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Pretty well done. Then in line, Willie Nelson has a seizure or something behind him, and Ben Richards.
Dave Gruber Allen. He's still trying to make it, though.
And then he gets beat up by the guards for trying to help. Cool stuff.
Yeah, and then back in the line.
Yeah, what felt like a fucking TSA. What, TSAs?
Yeah, that's what to get on an airplane these days, that's basically what it looks like. Mm-hmm. Actually, they don't make you take your shoes off anymore. Did you know that?
I heard that.
They just recently stopped doing that.
Yeah. I think all airports should have the same rules.
I think that they all do now. I think that they all don't make you take your shoes off now.
I hope that's true. He goes through an assessment with the clerk who's behind a thick glass screen. I did like that there's always some piece of technology between him and like the other people he's trying to work with.
Yeah, this guy was good too. I liked he had a couple good little lines.
Yeah.
I like this. I'll read it to you. It'll be faster.
Then they go through the physical assessment, and he saves the boy from Please Don't Destroy. What's his name?
Martin Hurley.
Martin Hurley.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like
his name is Tim in this.
Tim.
I don't remember what his last name was. It was like it started with a J, right?
Jelinski?
Yeah, Tim Jelinski. I think it was like Tim Jansen or something like that.
They go through the mental assessment, and he is deemed the angriest person who's ever auditioned for their shows. So I feel like it's kind of lazy character writing. Like, this guy's so angry.
Yeah,
like
he's pissed off.
Like, okay, yeah, for sure.
He's pissed off. Martin Hurley is awkward, and then Katie O'Brien, which is her name is like Laughlin or something.
Laughlin, I think, yeah.
And she's like she's partying.
Yeah. They all meet. Oh, I almost skipped over this part. They all get their jumpsuits for their various shows, and someone off screen goes, "Oh yeah, Spank Bank!"
Yep.
So excited to be on a show called Spank Bank. It's like, never explore that show any further.
Yep, they get their cool jumpsuits.
Yeah.
They go up to sign the contract for their shows, and you get they send you off with a glass of champagne and somebody to spend the night with. And as Tim is going into his room, as the doors close, he's like, thanks, Richards. I never could have made it without you. And then the nurse goes, he just turns to her and goes, do you like spaghetti?
Tim Spaghetti.
Yeah, that's right.
Then Killian tells Ben that somebody lasted 29 days in season 1, which apparently was Lee Pace.
Yes.
Not Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It was, what did they say his first name? I think they say his first name once. It's like Evan or something like that.
I didn't notice.
What is it? It's McComb?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
He's got a cool mask and he wears sunglasses.
Yeah, I like that the sunglasses, there's a little slot in the mask to go through.
And he's got like a beret on.
Mm-hmm. Cool look. Would you play The Running Man?
No. No, I would not. I did like, one of the strengths of this movie is all of the production stuff for like the TV show, all feels like very. People put a lot of thought into it. It works really well. It feels like a real show inside of that universe. I like the little it's like video game style. It's not 8-bit, but it's like a bit-based animation thing when they're showing the rules for the game. Yeah.
I did really like how everything from the TV production side, they like fully leaned into that like 1980s aesthetic with like the jazzercise suits that all the dancers had and everything.
Yeah, it's like a combo. It's like a combo of that kind of like tacky 80s style with like current reality TV or like game shows, which I think is a good fit. A lot of it feels like an FMV game. That's the thing I've said the most about this movie since seeing it. I think is like a lot of the setup to the action scenes and a lot of this stuff just feels like in a light gun game when you're about to go in somewhere and you've got like one, like the narrative character just being like, don't shoot the civilians. Like, you're going in now, watch out for the bad guys. Like, just the way it's shot, it all feels really good for that.
Yeah, that's true. So he finally agrees. He meets Doug, the Family Alliance liaison. I like Doug.
Yeah, Doug was cool. They did a good job of it being like, I would trust this guy.
Yeah.
I'd give him a bottle of Johnny Walker Black.
He FaceTimes with his wife, who's like with the network's phone, just like a regular phone, like modern phone. But then when he calls in, I loved this little detail. Like she's just on like a classic landline phone with a camera overhead that she's staring up to, and like the background just looks like she's in a jail cell. It's like that's just where they live.
Yeah,
that's just their co-op has one phone, and that's where it is. Pretty interesting stuff. Says a lot about society and whatnot.
Did we talk about him meeting with Dan Killian for the first time? I feel like
we did skip over that a little bit. Yeah.
Contract.
Yeah. What did you want to say about?
Oh, nothing much about. I mean, it's Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin's very good in this.
Yeah.
He's like one of the ultimate steady hand actors in Hollywood right now, where it's like he's going to be good no matter what you put him in.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's perfect for this. If you need to have a nefarious head of a network, he's perfect for that.
That's who The Miz should have played.
Yeah, Miz would have been great. The thing is, I feel like The Miz you could have had as the host, but then you wouldn't have Bobby T, and that would be a real shame.
Know me.
Yeah.
I love that character's introduction. He's just like on a commercial for Liquid Death in the background. He goes, "Hey America, you know me. I'm Bobby T."
I'm Bobby T.
It's like I don't need to know anything more about this guy, but I want to keep seeing him.
Coleman Bingo, best part of the movie. And there's a lot of good parts of the movie, but he is the best.
My theory why he has that mustache is because they got the Family Feud host to host the original, but they didn't want to get Steve Harvey to play this role, but they still wanted to reference Family Feud in some way.
They're like, we're going to have him dress up like Steve Harvey. Yeah. He's going to wear a hat. He's going to wear a dumb hat.
He's going to wear a dumb hat, loud suits every time.
Yep.
I did love that little detail where where's that hat and then takes it off as soon as he gets on the stage.
Yeah, he does the John Cena thing where he throws it into a crowd.
Boo doo doo boo. Another wrestling reference. And Christmas. Merry Christmas to all who celebrate. I think all of them are in this room.
It's a shame that this movie didn't have like I guess the closest thing they had to Captain Freedom was the comb. But, I think John Cena would be good for that part if they had the Jesse Ventura role in this one.
Yeah, that's a really good call. That is one thing I liked more about the original than this one is like each of the hunters kind of had their own character and like gimmick, and this one was Lee Pace and his boys mostly.
Yeah, if you were doing like a direct remake of the Schwarzenegger one,
that's gonna be so fun. Let me pull up all of their names real quick.
I feel like Cena would probably be good in the Schwarzenegger role.
Yeah.
And then you could have, for the Captain Freedom role, you could maybe have, you could have Dave Bautista.
Yes.
You could have him in that role.
Dave Bautista would be great.
Mm-hmm.
What were they called? Hunters.
Yes.
In the original...
Yeah, well, because in the original, they were a little more, themed. Because there was, of course, Sub-Zero.
Now Plane Zero.
There was James Brown played the fire guy, or sorry, Jim Brown, I should say, not James Brown. The former running back was the fire guy, and then there was the guy that had the chainsaw, the guy that's this is a part of me. I'm gonna make it a part of you.
Okay, yeah, we got Captain Freedom, yep. Fireball,
yeah,
Dynamo. He was the German one that had or was that Buzzsaw?
No, yeah, I think you're thinking of the right guy, because Buzzsaw was the now it's going to be a part of you or whatever. But,
yeah.
Dynamo, is that the one where he goes, hey, Lighthead, hey, a Christmas tree?
Yeah, that's the one, yeah. Then Sub-Zero, of course, and then also, don't forget, Mick Fleetwood and Dweezil Zap are both in this as well.
They're members of the Revolution. I think Mick Fleetwood is the one that, he visits for a little bit, and they're like, you're going to help take down the network.
Is Mick Fleetwood the Michael Cera role in the original?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Also, one of the Yaphet Kotto's name in the original was also Laughlin.
He is he is also, I believe, a member of the Resistance, and he's a fellow. Is he a contestant on that? It's been a while since I've seen
I think so. Yeah, I think he's one of the other two guys on stage at the beginning.
Yaphet Kotto. Yeah. Big fan. He just died recently. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Okay, so who would be Fireball?
Who would be Fireball?
One of those big guys.
Biggie.
Oh, yeah.
Biggie could be Fireball.
Very charming, and not wrestling anymore, so he's got the time. Captain Freedom, we already talked about. Did we pick somebody for Dynamo?
Dynamo is the German, we'll say...
Gunther.
Gunther, yeah. I almost said Walter, but Gunther, yeah.
Yeah, what's Walter been up to? I haven't seen him in a while.
Hard to say, yeah.
Harold Weiss? I don't think that was one of them. Buzzsaw.
Buzzsaw, it would have to be a bigger guy. You could have, what's his name?
Somebody who's really big. It's Bronson Reed is his name.
You could do that, but I was thinking more because this guy was big, but he was also kind of rotund, and I think you could have, who's the guy that does the worm or whatever?
Oh, yeah, Otis is his name.
Yeah, you could have Otis be that guy.
And then finally Sub-Zero. Now Plane Zero, if we're being honest. And that's why he wasn't in this one, because he's Plane Zero now.
Let's have The Miz be Sub-Zero.
We should have The Miz play two roles, actually.
Oh, because The Miz is Killian in this, right? Yeah, okay.
No, I think we made The Miz the host.
That's in that one, Killian is the host.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot we were talking about the original.
Yeah, we're talking about the original.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so it can't be The Miz, so Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
Now Plane Zero.
Professor Toru Tanaka. Was a professional wrestler. Could he just reprise his role? No, he died in 2000.
Damn. I guess so
a big Japanese wrestler.
We could have it be Okada or something like that.
Okada's not big, but he could do it.
Yeah.
Professor Tanaka, what a good name.
You could do that, or it could be, what's his name? Who's the really cool, strong style, older wrestler?
Shinsuke Nakamura?
No, Shinsuke would be good for that, but...
I'd watch anything with Shinsuke Nakamura right now.
God, what's his name? He's a big-time heel. He's super cool.
Who is he wrestling for right now?
I think he's still wrestling for New Japan. He's maybe a New Japan guy.
I don't know New Japan so much. I only know the Americans who were in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Kerry Russell, the other guy. That's a funny joke for me and only me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so moving forward, Bobby T puts the Ben Richards character intro up, and Ben Richards goes, "That's bullshit." And that's when Bobby T turns back to him and goes,
"It's show business.
Come on, kid. It's showbiz." Such a good line. He gets in a cab with somebody who apparently is not Bobby Moynihan. And they go to 13th and Obama.
Bobby Moynihan type, and they go to 13th and Obama.
Yeah. Then he goes to William H. Macy's house, or his workshop, where he sells a bunch of old tube TVs because they don't watch you back.
Yeah, what was his character's name in that?
Molly?
Yeah, Molly, yeah.
So he gets his disguises. I liked William H. Macy's workshop.
Yes.
That was a fun little set.
He was a great two-scene character, and one of those scenes was very short.
Yeah. And the dream sequence, maybe?
Yeah.
So he gets his disguises and gets out of there. Another clerk behind a screen sells him a train ticket to New York City. I love the scene with the kid where his mustache is falling off.
Yeah.
That was very funny.
Where he threatens that child.
Yeah.
And gives him his snack pack.
He gets in a hotel room and records himself taking a nap for 10 minutes to send to the network. Good stuff. That's when the hunters find William H. Macy and torture him until he gives up Ben Richards' pseudonym, and they make their way to his hotel. But it was all a dream.
Or was it? Yeah.
Or was it? I don't like when movies do that. It was all a dream, actually. Because, now I can't trust any scene that you're showing me.
Yeah. What then we see, is it Tim Jansky? Is that
Jansky, yeah.
Tim Jansky.
I just had his name. That was the next
Tim
thing.
Jansky.
I think the one time I wrote his actual name down.
Mm-hmm.
Jansky was flirting, or at least trying to flirt, and failing miserably, and then he gets shot in the head by a construction worker.
Then they do a cool, I love the game over poses that they have. Those guys
so
dap
funny.
each other up and then they pose next to him.
100%. Richards extends his stay at the hotel and then rents a little apartment in some shitty building.
Yeah, he has a couple different disguises that he gets from Molly, so he uses his army disguise for this one, and gets, what does he get, the apartment, and then, doesn't he get, his dog tags or something, he gets something like that, but anyway, the guy he's talking to has a good line where he's like, I reckon it ain't stolen valor if you paid me for it.
Yeah, he can, fully recognize that he's, trying to put on
you
a voice.
ain't seen combat.
Yeah. I liked when they cut back to Coleman Domingo, and he puts the three faces on stage, or on the screen, and goes, depraved for Laughlin, demonic for Richards, deceased for Jansky.
Yep.
That's another pro for this movie. A lot of really good alliteration, and a lot of really good puns.
Yeah, there's they do a few things like that. On the Gary Greenback's show, it says 10 B words to start.
Oh my god, it was so funny.
They this what I remember, it's win to win big bucks.
Such good shit. So he's hunted down in the building, and they have a very fun chase scene through the whole apartment building. Good stuff. We love a chase scene, don't we, folks?
Yeah.
He's forced into the basement where there's a big explosion. He causes the big explosion.
He does, because he lights a porno bag on fire so you can see where he's looking, and he accidentally lights everything on fire.
So that one was actually on him. I don't think he should get money for killing those agents or whatever.
He escapes into the sewer.
Yeah. And then he gets back up on the street and meets some kid that he saw earlier in the apartment building who takes him to his brother. He's going to save him.
Yeah, it takes him to the big brother.
I was like, okay, guy. We didn't need that line.
I think your big brother can kick my ass after what I did to those. He's not going to kick your ass, he's going to save your ass.
Yeah, I love child actors. And guess what? They have a sick kid in the house, too. What a surprise. These kids are getting sick all the time.
Kid's got cancer.
Although, they are still building up their immune system and all that, so I get it. He shows Richards this YouTube essay that he'd created about the show. It's always these three guys, the hopeless dude, the negative one, and the final dude. Obviously, he's the final dude. I like this. I love a YouTube essay in the middle of my movie.
Yeah, this the start of his little show plays Tough by Curtis Blow.
Oh, yeah. Do we want to do a quick music minute?
Music make you lose control. Music make you lose control.
Yes.
Where we run through the songs that they've used on this program. Did you have it in front of you?
Let me bring it up. As I often do while watching movies, I was alternating between looking up IMDb and TuneFind is what I use to look for a soundtrack. So we've got Underdog by Sly and the Family Stone. I believe that plays over the opening credits when he's walking over to the network building.
Mm-hmm.
He's Gonna Step on You Again by John Congos. That's playing during the montage of them going through the tryouts for the network. This is, you've sort of heard this song if you're familiar with the song Step On by the Happy Mondays. Search and Destroy Bowie mix by Iggy Pop. I don't really remember that being in there.
I don't either.
Keep On Running by Tom Jones. That plays when he's just getting going in The Running Man and gets into the cab with not Bobby Moynihan.
Mm-hmm.
It also plays over the end credits of the movie.
Yeah.
Red China Blues. That plays when he's at Big Brother's apartment, I believe, and that also is a sample that is used. This is by Joseph Hector Brown, and that is a sample that is used in the song "The Truth" by Handsome Boy Modeling School, which I was bugging me when I was watching the movie because I was like, "No, I've heard this before."
Mm-hmm.
Then "Tough" by Curtis Blow. Or no, I'm thinking of "Coffee Cold" by Galt McDermott is the one that is the sample for that Handsome Boy Modeling School. Red China Blues, I don't know. There's Revival by the Allman Brothers Band. I don't remember when that's playing. It doesn't say. New Bass by Jamie XX. Don't really remember that.
Mm-mm.
And then Do, parentheses, Heartbreaker, the Rolling Stones. That plays later in the movie.
Nice. Okay, so is that all of them?
The Americanos theme.
Oh, of course.
Leslie Powell. The Revolution Will Not Be Televised by Gil Scott Heron.
Joe?
Yeah, there's a lot of these that are just the score, I think. A lot of stuff by Stephen Price here, which the score is pretty good for the movie. I think that's it. I think that's all the real songs.
So Tough comes from the third studio album by Curtis Blow. What year was that album released?
Third studio, I know he was like late 70s, early 80s, so I'm going to say 1982.
Hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
Do you know the what record company he was with at the time?
Was he with, the 80s? I'll say Warner Brothers.
Mm-mm. It's named after a planet.
Named after a planet? Let's see, there's only so many things it could be then. Is it Mercury Records? Is that
Mercury Records, yes. Recorded at Green Street Recording in New York. Produced by James B. Moore and Robert Ford Jr. It reached how high the album on the Billboard 200?
Billboard 200. I think that rap was still a little bit of a niche at this point, so I'm going to say, I'll say it got to 80.
167 in the top 200, but number 38 on the R&B and hip-hop albums. The song Tough itself made it up to 37 on the hot R&B and hip-hop songs.
Yeah. The beginning, the part of that they play over the people getting killed in The Running Man is the intro, which is, I don't want a lot, I just want enough. So why has it got to be so damn tough?
So good. The New York Times wrote that though Tough stops short of rage, it nevertheless describes the consequences of unemployment on male self-esteem in devastating detail. Damn. So there we go. That's the entirety of the Curtis Blow Tough Wikipedia article. Do you want to talk about basketball?
Of course, everyone knows Curtis Blow for basketball and for the breaks.
Yeah, he actually did other songs.
For Tough.
So let's see, where were we? Oh yeah, he learns that
this is the cover of Tough. This looks like something Bobby T would wear.
100% looks like a Bobby T outfit. Bobby T on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he learns that their little sister got cancer from a radioactive explosion that wasn't covered because the network owns the news.
That's right.
Ain't that familiar? Ain't that familiar, Barry Weiss? Are you laughing more at my Barry Weiss reference or the two burps in the middle?
The burp that you did in the middle of it.
Just kept going like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Cool. It's really fun to be in the same room, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So he makes a video explaining the situation, and they edit it out for air while commemorating the fallen hunters that he killed with children
holding candles. Yeah.
Such a good bit. Okay, so then there's a fun car chase through an alley where he sits in the trunk. I thought the choice of keeping us in the trunk with him for the first half of that car chase was a really smart, creative choice. And then his friend, what was his friend's name that helped him in the car with the brother?
Yeah, what was his name in that? He's Big Brother. That's all you can
Yeah. He gives, the line of the movie. He says, if we don't work together, the game is over before it begins. Is this movie pro-socialism, do you think?
In a vague way.
There's nothing vague about this movie. Isn't there like a moment where they spray painted on a wall somewhere? It's just kill the execs.
Yeah, it's one of those
Like,
things
okay,
where
yeah,
there's like
nice.
a vague populist message, but it's not tied to any real ideology. Like the end of the movie, that speech he has where he's like, they used freebie to make us hate each other so they could scam us. It's like, there's not really a political thing tied to that.
So then he dresses as the blind priest. He's found out almost immediately. Has to hop on a train to get away from somebody shooting at him. I do love that how ever-present this show feels in this world. It's like everybody fucking watches it, apparently. So Laughlin is killed by a couple of kids with flamethrowers who will receive a lifetime supply of fun twinks.
It's a real shame because she did go out in style because she was wearing like a cool, like Elvis style, like rhinestone jumpsuit, and she drove off in a pink Corvette, like a pink 80s Corvette.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, then she gets lit on fire.
Ruled so hard.
R.I.P. Katie O'Brien, happy to see you in this movie.
Yeah, Laughlin was a really fun character. I wish we had gotten to see more of her, but I guess it is the running man, not the running Laughlin.
That's right.
Running from the law for lying about college essays or whatever that whole thing was about.
Mm-hmm.
Lori?
Yeah, Lori was Lori Laughlin's.
That whole time I was trying to remember that woman's first name.
Yeah, they lit her on fire because she got her kid into USC under false pretenses.
How dare she do such a thing? So he finally makes it to Michael Cera's place in Maine? Is that where it was?
Yes, they're in Maine, yeah.
I did love him going through all of his office supplies for just regular, non-revolutionary office.
Yeah, right, for my normal, non-revolutionary magazine.
Yeah. He tells Richards about his dad and his hot dog cart and the bunker that he created, and then they make a plan, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, what's that character's name again?
Michael Cera. A few times they actually said, we don't need to.
Michael Cera hates the network because his dad was a cop, and the network hired a bunch of cops to be their security force, and he wouldn't take their money, and so they killed him.
Michael Cera's mom is not as deaf or blind as we thought, and wants to call the network on Ben Richards.
But actually, Michael Cera calls it on him because he really wants to draw a bunch of security so that he can use all of the traps he's put in his house on them.
Pretty bad mood from Michael Cera, to be honest. Fun scene for
Very
sure.
Fun scene.
But I don't think that was a good move.
That's where the Heartbreaker by the Rolling Stones plays, and it's very fun.
So there's a fight scene once
He electrocutes a bunch of security guys.
That was probably my favorite trap.
Yeah. The one where they hit the tripwire and all the little, I love that they had a bunch of test tubes and beakers with chemicals set up, and it flips it into them and then lights them on fire.
Yeah, that was good.
And then they're going up the stairs, and there's a thing that knocks them off the stairs.
That felt very funny. That felt very Scooby-Doo.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the traps were fun. They finally make it underground, where Michael Cera is stabbed immediately
By one of the hunters.
Draco Malfoy is what I kept calling him in my head.
Yeah, the guy with the bleached blonde dyed hair, and he says, "I'm gonna cut your Achilles and take you outside. Boss wants to finish you on camera." But then, whose Achilles actually gets cut? It's his, because Michael Cera's not dead, and he takes a knife and cuts it.
Yeah, and it's a good time. Killian calls on those AI glasses that.
He calls him on the smart Ray-Bans. Yeah.
Every time I see an ad for that, it's like, why would I want to screen that close to my eye? That's like a terrible idea.
It really does not seem like something I want to have. But
he calls and instructs Richards to kill the hunter. Instead, he shoots the camera. Symbolism much? So they get in a buggy that was in a shed, I guess. This felt like they deleted a scene that we should have seen.
Yeah, they escape in this buggy, and it says hot dog cart on the front of the...
That's right, yeah. Michael Cera gets shot in the head by McComb.
Macomb, yeah.
From a Helly R. So it was cool to see her, though.
Yeah.
Wasn't expecting Helly R to show up.
Those universes were tied together, but...
Oh my god, can you imagine?
Do you think Lumon and the Network are connected in any
I
way?
wouldn't be surprised if Lumon and the Network were involved with each other. They both seem like hellscape futures, so... Or past. It's kind of, they do kind of have that similarity. Where it pulls from the past, but also set in the future.
Yeah, sure.
So maybe it is the same. He drives the buggy into one of the remaining hunters. Oh, Draco Malfoy. He had Repariaro, or whatever that spell is, on his Achilles.
And then he blows up.
And then he was able to drive the truck. Thomas turned to me while watching and goes, how can you drive a car if his Achilles was sliced?
You can't put weight on your foot if your fucking Achilles is...
What
do I know?
Yeah, it must have been the Wizarding World of Draco Malfoy.
That's right.
Okay, so he follows the map to the bunker, only to find under construction neighborhood. So that's pretty bad for his plans. Hangs out in an empty pool.
Yeah, I kind of wondered if the implication was that it was supposed to be under where the pool was, and that was why I couldn't get to it. But
that makes sense, yeah. One thing I would have changed about the scene, it was a square pool, make it more ovular,
yeah,
and give him a skateboard and just like a 2 or 3 minute skate sesh.
That would have been pretty sick. Yeah, have him
also,
shred a little bit.
Maybe,
don't you think that Michael Cera, this is the thing I thought, don't you think he would have checked to see whether the bunker was still there before having all of his plans be around that?
I don't know. Maybe he didn't want to leave his mom for that long.
I don't know.
Yeah. Imagine it was Tim Robbins instead of Glenn Powell. Probably could have got a skating scene in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so he goes on the road and takes a hostage. Like, what do you do? What else can you do? Oh, he also films his message for Killian, leaves the envelope on the floor. I liked this.
You mail it, is what it says next to it.
I liked that. I liked his little message saying, I'm going on the offense now. I'm tired of hiding. Pretty good act break. I don't know. So he goes on the road, takes a hostage, and she rants at him, and then he explains how his daughter's number came up so they could go to the park. That's some good world-building dialogue right there. Mm-hmm. I hate explanatory dialogue?
Yeah.
What is that phrase? Whatever. But this was well done. Then some dudes pull them over, and the cameras shoot them.
The militia boys. And militia, I think, is spelled like Mulisha. They have like a logo and everything.
Yeah. It was so funny. The cameras shoot them, and so they can keep going, and then the whole country is behind Ben Richards now. Pretty exciting stuff.
Yeah, he's the, what's the term that Michael Cera uses? He's like the accelerant or something like that?
Yeah. They have a face-off with McCone at the airport.
He pretends that he's got black Irish, which they tease earlier when he's talking to Molly, because Molly's like, oh, I got a bunch of that. And he's like, well, I'm not trying to blow myself up.
Yeah. He bluffs that he has these explosives, and they give him a jet. Message that I learned was lie about having explosives where you can get some really nice stuff.
You get a jet with 6 bathrooms.
Yeah. That's a lot of bathrooms for such a small vehicle when you think about it.
Need that many.
This was a good line. I did like how they always call it freebie. It's all good freebie. Like, I love the implication. There's TV, and then there's this.
Yeah.
I also love that freebie is the literal name of it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, this is airing on Tubi.
Yeah, right. To be or not to be, The Running Man. Wink. That should have been in the preview. Is that what the network's named after? Tubi?
No. I don't know where you're getting this from. It was called Freebie, and the network is not called Tubi in any way.
Yeah, but what if it was?
Okay, well, we're going to do a third remake.
Yeah.
This is all going to be in there.
The bad guys, instead of being all black and red, they're going to be
purple
and green.
Purple, yeah.
It's like, why did you choose those colors? They're just weirdly off-settling. Killian calls his bluff, and Lee Pace nearly shoots him in the head, but Killian forces him to give up his gun. Good stuff. I love the defanging of this character in the final scene. He makes him
give up fate, his gun.
So fucking funny. Like, I love it.
You can outrun fate, but you can't outrun destiny, which is his knife.
Like, of course this fucking guy did that. Killian offers him a spin-off, and he refuses the deal, so he shows him video of hunters killing his wife and daughter. This is why we need to not do AI videos, people. Because
they
they can
then
do
Josh
this.
Brolin can lie to you and say something happened.
Do you want Josh Brolin to lie to you? I don't. Okay, so let's see what happens. There's a gunfight in the cockpit. That's pretty fun. And then he and Lee Pace have their climactic fight in the plane. And Lee Pace gets sucked out of the air. The window.
He triggers his. They mention that there's one of the demands that he has is 2 parachutes, and so he takes one of the parachutes, and right as he's about to stab Ben pulls the chute.
Mhm.
And
Love that. We were saying it during the watching of the movie. He's very good, Edgar Wright, very good at setting things up like that and delivering on them.
He loves setup payoff jokes in the first and third act.
100%, as he should. Back to the Future is another good example of that. Not one of his, but what if Edgar Wright remade Back to the Future? What songs might he use?
That's a great question.
Okay, so he obviously doesn't do it. I skipped a part. He calls into the show and gives this monologue that's inspiring, I guess. I love when...
Turn it off.
Yeah. I love when somebody gives, like, an impassioned speech in a movie, and you're like, I recognize that's what's happening in the movie, but, like, it's not giving the result you think it is to the audience.
Yeah.
Like, we get it.
Then you get Killian's on the feed, and it's just him clapping. He's like, great speech.
Yeah.
Too bad I'm the only one that heard it.
Actually, if we're remaking this with current wrestlers, John Cena should play Killian, because that's like one of his go-to lines, fine speech, son, or whatever.
Yeah.
To like just disparage people after a good promo. It's just fine speech. So I could see him doing that as Killian. That'd be fun. Anyway, they were in an ad break the whole time. Ben Richards doesn't want to take the deal, so Killian says, "We're going to fire a missile at you," and he does that.
They make it. The 2 options they have are either him taking the deal to become Hunter 6, or they have a separate one where he's like, I'm going to fly this building, your plane into the building, and there's a great thing of Bobby T going, Richards, are you insane? There's 5,000 innocent people in this building. And I like it when Killian shows him that, and then when he's like, we're going live at 5, 4, 3, 2, and when he says 1, Richards is also kind of down and flips him off. And I really like the line read that Josh Brolin has when he was like, okay, have it your way. They play the him flying it into the building thing.
It's good. The Apostle, that's what the YouTube essay guy...
The Apostle, yes.
...was called. He comes back and calls bullshit. I do love him breaking through the screen every time he appears.
The production stuff on this is great.
It's so funny.
Very, very, like...
DIY.
Well, yeah, but also the whole aesthetic is very early 90s, like, native tongues, like, hip-hop style. Like, you could see him being a big, like... It's a little more politically... Like, I think they're trying to go for, like, a Sister Souljah, like, Public Enemy kind of thing with him, but the aesthetics are a little bit like De La Soul, too.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
So we finally see Mrs. Richards again, and the running man himself, Ben Richards, bought her groceries and the little socks that his daughter lost at the beginning. Cute.
Yeah.
Cute movie.
It could have ended there.
But then back on set, the audience revolts because they're so mad at Killian.
Bobby T quits.
I did like him going, very small print, fuck you. Good. Coleman Domingo, MVP of this movie.
Yes, absolutely.
I think we said that already, but now that we're at the end, we can say it again. The audience revolts, and Ben Richards shows up and removes his mask to shoot Killian in the head.
Yeah. And that's the end of the movie.
Yeah.
The ending was a little tacked on, but the rest of it, very enjoyable.
Yeah. It would have been very sweet for him to continue living on, taking care of his wife from afar. But I feel like Edgar Wright just had this idea to count down to action and on a gunshot end the movie.
Yeah.
Well, I can't blame you. That is fun.
Yeah. No, it's a good cut to credits, and then that's the movie.
Well, that's the movie, but it's not the end of this podcast because we have to discuss these wildlife shots.
Oh.
It was only the one. It was there were some rats.
They were running out of the basement when the basement was going to blow up.
Yeah, in the shitty apartment. So that's the wildlife shots this week. We know all about rats. Thomas, we in fact watched a movie this week, and it was pretty good. So could you tell us the name of this week's quotes quiz?
So nasty that it's probably somewhat of a travesty having me. Then he told the people you can call me your majesty.
Show your personality in this quiz. I'll give you a movie to watch. It's time to head to the movies. It's by Abby Madigan and 3 community contributors. Only 260 points. This is from November 20th, 2024.
Another recent one-ish. I'm seeing a preview for Mike Wazowski and Sherlock and Holmes. Okay, what is your favorite color? Pink, green, red, black, yellow, blue, brown.
Blue.
None of these are even my top 2. I guess I'll go with green then. I guess green is my 3rd favorite color. I've never thought about that. My nephew asked me what, and everybody at the party, what my 2 favorite colors are. I don't know. I know my favorite color. Okay, what is your favorite type of vacation? Rome, secluded cabin, Canada, beach, Washington, D.C., or city?
So this is a city that isn't Washington, D.C. or Rome and also isn't in Canada.
Do you know what city that is?
It looks like Chicago.
It is Chicago.
I'm going to pick city.
I'm going to pick Rome, if I want to.
That's right.
What is your ideal weekend? Rome, I already told you. Okay, seeing a musical, weekend getaway with your partner, exploring nature, boxing, visiting museums, playing murder mystery games. Boxing is so specific.
Boxing is very specific.
I guess exploring nature is always a good time.
That's good. I like visiting museums.
Yeah, that's fun too. What do you listen to? Broadway, Disney classics, history podcast, conspiracy podcast, true crime podcast, pop music. Okay.
Any other choices? I guess I'll say pop music.
I suppose history podcasts more than any of these others. I don't know if I'm even subscribed to any history podcasts, though. That's not true. I definitely am. Okay. Pick a TV show to binge. Rom-com. Crime thriller. Fantasy, action, historical drama, animation.
I guess I'll say crime thriller.
Yeah, that makes sense. I would say animation. Those are short, usually. And for kids. Who's your ultimate BFF? Oh, ultimate fictional BFF. Elsa from Frozen. Tony Stark from Marvel.
Tony Stark from Marvel.
Voldemort from Harry Potter. Draco Malfoy's best friend.
Yeah.
Olivia Pope from Scandal. Tracy Turnblad from Hairspray. I've never seen any version of Hairspray, but I know she's not a fun character. Or Laura Jean from To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Also haven't seen that. My ultimate fictional BFF. None of these
I'm
people.
saying Tony Stark from Marvel. I don't know. I don't.
Is Olivia Pope from Scandal cool, or is she a nuisance?
I've never seen Scandal. I know Voldemort's a bad guy.
I know Voldemort's a bad guy. Not picking him for sure. We shouldn't even be saying his name. Which animal are you most like? It's a little monkey. It's a wolf. There's a dog. There's an eagle. There's a dolphin. There's a lion.
I'm like this eagle.
I'm like a monkey because I got thumbs. None of these other guys got thumbs, but I got thumbs. You're stranded on a deserted island. What's your one thing you're bringing with? Your BFF, a sword, a boat, your significant other, a book, a knife. Do you want to go to a deserted island, Thomas?
I feel like that's going to go bad.
I would bring my significant other, but I feel like she would hate a deserted island.
Yeah. I'm going to say a boat.
A boat makes a lot of sense. I kind of forgot that was an option. Yeah, I'm taking a boat so I can get off the island.
Hopefully when I take the boat to get off the island, the others don't kidnap my son. And...
Well, to be fair, that was a raft. If you could choose a superpower, what would it be? Flying, super strength, water welding, time travel, mind reading, invisibility. Time travel. Come on.
Yeah, time travel.
What kind of question is this? Okay, and if you were the lead in the blockbuster movie, what would you play? Protagonist BFF, the fearless hero, the princess, the romantic interest, the know-it-all, the villain. Interesting.
You'd be the know-it-all.
I'm going to be the romantic interest. I love attention. What is this? Fine, we're going to pick a movie for you? Okay. Meet up with Moana, who, after receiving an unexpected call from her wayfinding ancestors, must journey to the far seas of Oceania. Wait, like the Oceanic Six?
Yeah, just like the Oceanic Six.
And into dangerous, long-lost waters for adventure unlike she's ever faced. Moana 2 is my movie. I don't think I'm going to watch that, BuzzFeed.
Okay, I have to re-enter all of these because my phone refreshed while this was happening.
I told you to go grab your laptop.
Yeah, no, you were right. These sites are not built to use on your phone.
No, unfortunately, they're barely built for laptops anymore.
Yeah.
Did you see any of the Moana movies? I haven't seen. I might have seen the first one when babysitting.
No, I have not seen any of them. Follow this historical thriller during the 1972 Munich Olympics. An American sports broadcasting crew finds itself thrust into covering the hostage crisis involving Israeli athletes. This is, of course, September 5th, everyone's favorite movie that they remember.
I thought you were going to say Richard Jewell.
Yeah, Richard. I wish it was Richard Jewell. I like that movie.
I still need to watch that, but it seems fun.
It's good.
Maybe not fun, but it seems like a good time. A good watch, I should say. Okay, so the show's on Compassionate Haters Survivor podcast at YouTube and everywhere else. Thomas, are you on social media at all?
You can follow me at Tom or at on X Everything, formerly known as Twitter, or at tom.bsky.social.
The number of times in the last year or so I've had to tell my mom, no, I'm actually not on Facebook anymore.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, I tried to show you this thing on Facebook. I don't. Anyway, what can people comment on YouTube? Speaking of social networks.
Ha ha ha, very funny smiley face. Or just smiley face.
Thank you to everybody who did that. And Merry Christmas to everybody.
Yes, Merry Christmas to all.
Somebody said Happy Holidays. The only holiday we celebrate on this podcast is Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, Happy Holiday.
Yes. Last week's poll asked, what did you think of Survivor 49? Survivor 40 fine or Survivor 40 bad?
What did people think?
What do you think?
Survivor 40 bad.
I would agree with that, but 67% of people said Survivor 49 was Survivor 40 fine.
Yeah, couldn't be me.
Yeah. Should the listeners get a poll this week? Ooh, which running man do you prefer?
Yeah.
And then it's like 3 runners. Unrelated to the movie.
Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with the movie.
Okay, that's funny. To vote, you can go to youtube.com/officialhatersurvivorpodcast. And if you're still in line, stay in line. You've got till next week to vote. When we record again, we have a few shows on Patreon. You can find them at patreon.com/justpodcast. Shout one out now.
How about Pope and Change? Because Obama is referenced in The Running Man.
Yes.
So.
Did you want to thank the fans?
Love to thank the listeners, commenters, and subscribers. Thank you for listening, commenting, and subscribing.
And Apple reviews.
This is my favorite podcast. I like it better than all the other podcasts. I give it a big thumbs up.
Perfect. Okay, we will be back next week after this wonderful palate cleanser. Oh, wait, before we do leave, where do we rank this on the movies we've watched over the years for this pod?
Do we have a list of all of them? I don't know.
I think so. I don't know if I have a whole list written out.
I would say it's pretty high up. It's below Zodiac, but I'd have to see what else we've watched.
Let's see. The Lobster was the first one we watched.
I would put this below The Lobster.
I would put this below The Lobster as well. But then The Running Man, the original, was 67th episode.
I think they're roughly equivalent.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Santa's Little Helper.
This is better than Santa's Little Helper.
The Condemned. This was
Definitely
significantly better than The
Condemned.
Christmas Bounty, definitely better than that one.
But that is the best Christmas movie.
Easily. The Ron Clark story, easily better than that.
Better than the Ron Clark story.
Oh my god, The Main Event. I forgot about that
This
one.
Is significantly better than The Main Event.
The Marine 6, Close Quarters.
This is better than all the Marine movies.
The Marine 5, Battleground. And then Zodiac last year.
Yeah.
And then Conclave, of course, and The Truman Show this year.
This is beneath. It is below both of them.
I would agree with that. Yeah, I would put it like 5 or 6.
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. A dozen or so movies we've watched over the years. Yeah, good time. We love movies here on this show, but next week we'll be back with episode 1 and 2 of Survivor South Pacific.
Oh, wow.
in our ongoing Year of the Dragon Slayer. Yod's coach. I have to update the thumbnail for the Year of the Dragon Slayer. Okay, so keep an eye out for that next week. And until then, Merry Christmas. Have a great summer.
And the bass keeps running, running, and running, running, and running, running, and running, running.
Sorry, I just realized. Do you want to get your computer so I can send you the BuzzFeed quiz later? Or do you want to just do it on your phone?
I can look at it on my phone.
Okay. It probably won't be 100 questions long this time, so that'll be a little easier.
It should be good, yeah.
And it's a fun one. I had fun going through it yesterday. Okay.
So that'll be the outro music.
That'll be outro, and then it's Christmas.
We
gotta do the
Is it
Christmas.
gonna be I Came to Play?
Of course.
Yeah.
I know this is. How do you get in character for the podcast?
How do I get in character? I'm always in character, bitch. This is me. I don't gotta get in character for
100%.
nothing.
You know, wrestlers are always like, oh yeah, it's just like my personality raised to 11 or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just this, but like we raise it to like 10.1.
Yeah, you just turn on the turbo a little bit. But
Yeah.
I mean, we're kind of like that when we talk to each other anyway. So
Right,
I think
it's
this
always
is just,
fits.
it's just settling back into the groove of talking to you, which is very easy.
Yeah,
You'll be
very
shocked to
fun
hear.
time.
Yeah.
Remember a few years ago when we were, like a bunch of us from high school were hanging out at Amanda's apartment and Nathan was there, and Ariel was there too, and we were like doing bits or something, playing Bang, I think, and she just looks at us, "Did you guys ever drop the Bang?"
No, this is just what we're like.
And Nathan just goes, "Have you ever met the two of them?" Yeah, that's fair, and I appreciate it because I have to tell you this. All of my geography jokes have been bombing this weekend at home.
Really?
I did 3 different geography jokes.
Okay.
To 3 different people, fell flat every single one. So let me tell you the context and see if they're just bad jokes or if my people are just stupid.
Okay.
So my dad, Ariel loves a Manhattan. It's like her
Yes.
favorite drink. My dad loves making drinks for her.
Your dad also likes Manhattan.
Yeah, of course. And so why did they put maraschino cherries in a Manhattan and not an apple? Named after.
Because it's a big apple.
Right. I had to like rephrase the joke like 3 times before my dad finally got
That's
it.
good. That's something that I feel like that's something your dad would like.
I thought so.
I think he's mad. I
Yeah.
think that's what it is.
He was just excited to be making drinks.
Yeah.
And then my sister was talking to Steven at the party last night.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, they have their own personal rivalry. And she afterwards was like, "Oh yeah, he was actually pretty pleasant." I was like, "Yeah, probably from the time he spent at Central." She was like, "What? You went to Central? How?" He was like, "Oh, she went there. He went with her recently." I was like, "What? No, in college."
Yeah, it's in Mount Pleasant.
Oh, Mount Pleasant, right? Oh, come on.
People are just not ready. They're not ready for your truth. What was the third one?
Third one, speaking of Steven,
Mhm.
I told him, because we were talking about the Pope and everything, and
Yeah.
we got to talk about John Paul II, and I said, you know, when he was Pope, because he's from Poland, I don't know if you knew that,
Yes.
but so when he was Pope, they called Poland Popeland. I think Stephen responded about the exact same way you just did. But that was appropriate.
That one, I mean, it's impossible not to get that one. You were just like, I tried to go subtle before.
Right.
People didn't get it. So.
I would like to have to keep my lips tight the whole time he was talking, just to like, I gotta jump in with this great
There's
bit.
a good one here. Yeah, 3 for 3.
Thank
Those
you.
are all good.
I appreciate you saying that, because... Oh, here's the other thing we gotta discuss before we officially start. The outro music.
Yes.
What do you think of this?
Or whatever.
And the bass keeps running, running, and running, running.
And running, running, 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 and
Because they keep saying running.
They do keep saying that.
Smarten up, probes.
One guy, big Mo, 2 guys, little bitty Mo, 3 guys, 4-eyed Mo, 4 guys, no Mo, 5 guys, eat Mo, 5 little guys named.
Hey, you want to remember 5 guys?
Yes.
It's, of course, Survivor, sports, pop culture, all the rest. These are people from places and things. Okay, first one is Glenn Powell
That is, of course, the star of The Running Man.
Oh, among other things.
Yeah, he was also in Top Gun Maverick. Everybody Wants Some. The Hitman.
The Hitman.
Yeah.
Right. I was trying to remember the name of that one.
Yeah.
I wanted to call it The Bodyguard. I was like, I think that's something else.
That's a different movie.
How about James Clement?
James Clement. Is this a Survivor player?
Yes, and you have seen all 3 of his seasons. And they
Oh,
are
yeah.
all 3 very good.
Yeah, I know James. Yeah.
His seasons are?
He was in China, right?
He was in China.
He was in Fans vs. Favorites?
Yes, he was. The first
Was he in
one.
Heroes vs. Villains?
He was in Heroes
Okay.
vs. Villains,
Yeah.
yes. Number 3 is Sha'Carri Richardson.
Sha'Carri Richardson. There's also a Survivor player?
She is an Olympic sprinter and genuinely cool guy. She got in trouble for smoking weed.
Oh, so
That's why she got famous.
yeah.
Dathan,
So this is a running person, yeah.
this next person is Dathan Ritzenheim.
Dathan Ritzenheim from Rockford.
From Rockford High School
cross-country
itself.
runner, yeah.
Did you know he's retired now?
That makes sense based off of when he was running.
Yeah.
He, I believe, qualified for the Olympics at one point.
I think he had made a couple appearance.
Yeah.
I didn't look super
I don't think he
closely.
medaled or anything, but yeah.
And our 5th and final guy is, of course, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, the star, former governor of California, star of Jingle All the Way, and also The Running Man, the
Yes.
original Running Man.
Okay, did you figure out the theme?
The theme is Running Men.
Yes. That's a pretty good one, right?
Yeah, that is great. Man, David Ritzenheim, that's a name you don't forget.
I know, right?
Nobody
It's such
else
a good
has
name.
that name.
Right. I started typing Dathan, and at the beginning I was like, I know exactly who you're looking
There's
for.
no other Dathans around. This is the
Not
only one.
Not a common name. So pretty good theme, pretty fun 5 guys. James, remember there was that famous scene where he was trying to show my leg's actually not broken. See, I can run. And it was like the most awkward run in the world. I was like,
Dude,
buddy.
You should do a Remember 5 Guys where it's all just menu items from 5 Guys.
I'm going to look up when 5 Guys started and do it on their next big anniversary. That's so funny. Did you just hang up on me?
No.